Hi, Chef Joe with Healthy Kids Inc. and today we're going to be making our salmon fish cakes with our salad skewers. So the very first thing that we've got here is a large pot of boiling salted water, and this is going to allow us to cook our potatoes and our salmon. We've got a colander down inside of this here. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of lift this up a little bit to put my potatoes in the bottom. We're going to cook the salmon on top in the colander. Drop our potatoes in. All right, now we've got our pieces of salmon. And it's okay if these get in the water some, as we're cooking these, so even if they are poaching and instead of steaming, that's okay. I'm going to drop those in. I just want them to cook. You can see instantly that salmon starts to cook. But really what we're going to do now is put some aluminum foil over the top. Kind of trap some of the steam. You're not going to get it all, and that's okay. But this at least traps some of it. Put that lid down on there to kind of weight it down some, and we're going to let those cook. Okay, so what you see here is the finished product. We have taken our skewers, and you can really do this in any order you want, but if you want to follow our lead, we did a tomato down first, and we did some of our salad greens. We did our cucumber, another tomato, more greens, cucumber, and tomato. So that's how we've done it. We've got a few of them done, but I'll show you how to put one together. You can do these ahead of time and store them in the fridge. Okay, so first things first, I like to start by skewering the tomato through the bottom, sliding it down like so. Then we're going to do some of our salad green, which I just simply fold it over. Push it down, get a little bit of variety in color, use a little bit of the red leaves as well. Then we'll put a cucumber on. Be careful when sliding through that you don't stab your hand. Okay, and we'll do another tomato. More of our greens. Cucumber, and we'll top it off with another tomato. I'm going to slide everybody down just a little bit on this one. All right, just like that, and you can repeat this process until you have as many as you need. Okay, one piece of cautionary advice I want to give you is these skewers are sharp. So before serving, if you have small children, you may want to snip the ends of these just so that they don't have a sharp point, or you could simply leave out the skewer and just serve this as a nice salad in the bowl for the smaller kids, just to be on the safe side. But now what we're going to do is actually a quick drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. Okay, a little seasoning. Now, one thing you could do, if you so chose, is to put your tomatoes, your cucumbers, and your lettuce in separate bowls or even in one large bowl and drizzle it with olive oil and your seasonings before skewering if you want, but that has a tendency to kind of make things a little bit slippery, so I try to season them once they're already assembled. And we're actually going to add just a little bit of garlic seasoning to this as well. All right, and until our fish cakes are done, I'm gonna pop these back into the refrigerator and keep them nice and cool. All right, at this point, we're ready to remove our salmon. Allow it to start to cool. Okay, at this point, we're ready to now drain off our potatoes. Okay, at this point, now you can see that we have returned our potatoes to the pan that they were originally in and put them back on the heat. Just have the heat on low at this point, and what we're doing is actually steam drying these potatoes to get some of the moisture out, because we're going to mash these up and these are going to become part of cakes. So we're going to cover these and allow them to steam dry while we work with our salmon. All right, so what we want to do, I'm going to kind of pinch at the skin. We're just going to remove the skin, just like that. Should just peel right away. Okay, you can get rid of the fish skin. I'm gonna pat our salmon dry a little bit to get rid of some of the excess moisture. All right, so what you want to do now is just take a couple of forks and begin shredding up the salmon. All right, now I'm going to start just kind of smashing these up with my spoon. At this point, you're really just trying to make sure that you kind of squash up each of the individual potatoes so you don't have any whole pieces left. All right, at this point, I'm going to add my potatoes to a mixing bowl. All right, now to my potatoes, I'm going to go ahead and add in my salmon. Put a little bit of flour out on my board here. I'm gonna add some to the mixture as well. Again, stirring this together. You really want to kind of do this to your judgment, because sometimes the mixture may be a little bit too wet. You could add a little bit more flour. This is looking just about right. It's really kind of hugging together on its own. Really make sure that you kind of get in there, smash it all together. Okay, I'm gonna season this. A little salt and fresh cracked black pepper. Okay, now We're going to go ahead and add in 1 beaten egg. We have some lemon zest. And we have some chopped parsley. You want to stir this to combine. All right, so I'm going to take a spoon, get a heaping spoonful of our mixture here, place it out on the board. I'm going to roll it around in this flour a little bit. All right. Just kind of pat it out. And repeat the process. All right, we're ready now that we have our cakes put together. We've put them on a lined baking sheet and drizzled them with a little bit of oil. We're going to pop these into a 375-degree oven until they're nice and golden brown. And at that point, the potatoes are already cooked, the salmon's already cooked going in, so you're really just looking to get some nice color on them, get them nice and crispy. And then we'll plate those up with our skewers. So we'll come back and take a look here in just a little bit. I'm going to guess that these are going to take about 15 minutes or so, and we'll come back and check them out. All right, we're ready to pull our fish cakes from the oven. Nice and golden brown. That's exactly what we're looking for. Should be able to kind of tap the top, hear a little bit of crisp sound coming off. All right, at this point, all that's left to do is to plate these up, and we'll show you the finished product in just a couple of minutes.